Longinus, LNDANES, is a legendary figure of Christian history as the name given in medieval and some modern Christian traditions to the Roman soldier who pierced Jesus in his side with a lance, the Holy Lance, while he was on the stake. This act created the last of the 5 holy wounds of Christ. The figure is unnamed in the Gospels. The Longinus legend further identifies this soldier as the centurion present at the crucifixion of Jesus, who testified, "This man certainly was the Son of God." Longinus, a legend, grew over the years to the point that he was said to have converted to Christianity after the crucifixion, and he is traditionally venerated as a saint in the Roman Catholic Church, Eastern Orthodox Church, and several other Christian communions. Origins of the legend. No name for this soldier is given in the Gospels. The name Longinus is found in the pseudepigraphal Gospel of Nicodemus that was appended to the apocryphal Acts of Pilate. Longinus did not start out as a saint. An early tradition, found in the 4th century pseudepigraphal letter of Herod to Pilate, claims that Longinus suffered for having pierced Jesus, and that he was condemned to a cave where every night a lion came and mauled him until dawn, after which his body healed back to normal, in a pattern that would repeat till the end of time. Later traditions turned him into a Christian convert, but his Sabine-bearing Gould observed, "The name of Longinus was not known to the Greeks previous to the Patriarch Germanus, in 715. It was introduced amongst the Westerns from the apocryphal Gospel of Nicodemus." There is no reliable authority for the acts and martyrdom of this saint, however. An old tradition does link the birthplace of Longinus with the small village of Lanciano, Samnite territory, in today's Abruzzo region of central Italy. The name is probably Latinized from the Greek loncha, the word used for the lance mentioned in John chapter 19 verse 34. It first appears lettered on an illumination of the crucifixion beside the figure of the soldier holding a spear, written, perhaps contemporaneously, in horizontal Greek letters, Loginos, in the Syriac Gospel manuscript illuminated by a certain Rabulus in the year 586, in the Laurentian Library, Florence. The spear used is known as the Holy Lance, and more recently, especially in occult circles, as the Spear of Destiny, which was revered at Jerusalem by the 6th century, although neither the centurion nor the name of Longinus were invoked in any surviving report. As the Lance of Longinus, the spear figures in the legends of the Holy Grail. In some medieval folklore, such as the Golden Legend, the touch of Jesus' blood cures his blindness. Christian legend has it that Longinus was a blind Roman centurion who thrust the spear into Christ's side at the crucifixion. Some of Jesus' blood fell upon his eyes and he was healed. Upon this miracle Longinus believed in Jesus. The body of Longinus is said to have been lost twice, and that its second recovery was at Mantua in 1304, together with the holy sponge stained with Christ's blood, wherewith it was told, extending Longinus a role, that Longinus had assisted in cleansing Christ's body when it was taken down from the cross. The relic, corpuscles of alleged blood taken from the Holy Lance, enjoyed a revived cult in late 13th century Bologna under the combined impetus of the Grail romances, the local tradition of Eucharistic miracles, the chapel consecrated to Longinus, the holy blood in the Benedictine monastery church of Sant'Andrea, and the patronage of the Bonacolsi. The relics are said to have been divided and then distributed to Prague and elsewhere, with the body taken to the Basilica of Sant'Agostino in Rome. However, official guides of the basilica do not mention the presence of any tomb associated with Saint Longinus. It is also said that the body of Longinus was found in Sardinia. Greek sources assert that he suffered martyrdom in Gabala, Cappadocia, present-day Veneration. Longinus is venerated, generally as a martyr, in the Roman Catholic Church, the Eastern Orthodox Church, and the Armenian Apostolic Church. In the Roman martyrology he is mentioned, without any indication of martyrdom, in the following terms: At Jerusalem, commemoration of Saint Longinus, who is venerated as the soldier opening the side of the crucified Lord with a lance. His feast day is the 15th of March. In the Armenian Apostolic Church, his feast is commemorated on October 22nd. The statue of Saint Longinus, one of 4 in the niches of the crossing in the St. Peter's Basilica, Rome, was sculpted by Gian Lorenzo Bernini. The spear point fragment from the Holy Lance is conserved in the Basilica of St. Peter. In popular culture, in Irving Pickle's 1939 film The Great Commandment, Albert Decker portrays him as the commanding officer of a Roman army company escorting a tax collector about Judea. Subsequently, he is converted to Christianity through the kindness of Joel Barlimek and by his own experiences at Golgotha. In the George Stevens's 1965 film The Greatest Story Ever Told, Longinus is identified with the centurion who professed, "Truly this man was the Son of God," on Golgotha. The character Casca Ruffio Longinus of the Casca adventure novel series originated by Barry Sadler is loosely based on the Longinus legend. In Raw, a TV series starring Heath Ledger, one of the major villains was Longinus, an immortal cursed by God for interfering with his plans. The Spear of Destiny was supposedly the only weapon that could release Longinus from his curse. In the historical novel The Empty Throne, by Bernard Cornwell, a version of the legend is given. In this version, when Longinus pierced the side of Jesus, the blood fell on the soldier's eyes and cured him of his blindness. But because he had violated the Lord's body, he was cursed with a horrible curse, to become an immortal soldier, forever killing and being killed, and coming back to life after every death. In the historical novel The Spear, author Louis de Wohl describes the life of Cassius Longinus, who becomes a saint of the Church. 16 of his books were made into films in Germany. The Lance of Longinus plays a part in the popular 1995 anime Neon Genesis Evangelion, among many other biblical references. Gallery. Longinus depicted in the Nemoni Church, Chios, Greece. Christ on the Cross, the Three Marys, John the Evangelist, and Saint Longinus. Saint Longinus in Bom Jesus du Monte.